Hey guys, it's Zach with All Pro Rigging. It's been a minute since I did one of these videos, so I figured I'd start with something cool. This right here is all the parts and pieces to a large hydraulic shear. I think it took 5 trucks to get here. Total weight of like 130,000 pounds. Just massive. Figure, hey, can we get in the instructions? Nope. Can we get pictures of it before it gets disassembled? Nope. Can you guys mark it so we know what goes where? That'd be asking too much. So we just had to wing it. But we figured it out. Here it goes. Alright, so these hydraulic shears have these big troughs that go into the ground to, I guess, keep it all stable. I don't know. The concrete guy did an excellent job. The only thing is, it took us about 2.5, 3 hours on our hands and knees in a vacuum to clean out all the tiny little pebbles in this floor trough so that this piece of the shear will fit down there and sit level. We traveled out of town for this job, and Dave right there in the Bike Week shirt forgot all his work clothes, so he had to use his own shirt. But if you see him outside of work, he's probably in that exact same t-shirt with those sleeves. Just saying. So the sides, dude, these things were huge and they were heavy. You can see most of us, or me and Dave right there, we're over 6 foot tall. They're double our size. The guy walking up right here, he's like 4'11". So you can see it's definitely 2 of him. Here's my one arm pull up. You ready for it? Watch. Keep watch. Oh, I guess we edited it out. Sorry about that. There's a lot of footage that we had to reduce down to like the 6.5 minute video. Alright, so as we get most everything up, there needs some adjustment. They have keyways that each piece fits into the other one, and they're kind of difficult because, you know, really heavy and just putting one piece into another. So you got to use a little persuasion. Crowbars, forklifts, cranes. That's the persuasion we're talking about. Alright, so here it is. 2 sides and the base put together. Next comes the table. The table is actually kind of a pain. Remember I said there's no instructions? The guy right there in the black shirt had to make us some tools because we couldn't find any of the tools we needed. Right, so they had a machine shop on site and they made us some tools to help us out. Great customer. Always love working with them. One of our greatest compliments is we get called back to do more work. That means the customer is happy with us. They enjoyed working with us. We price the job fairly and we treat them right. So, alright. So if you guys have never worked with an overhead crane, they're kind of tricky, you know, they're just a little weird. Definitely have to work with them on a daily basis to be proficient with them. You know, they use northeast, southwest, kind of weird stuff. Okay, so you remember that piece in the beginning? We had to flip it upside down, and we couldn't flip it upside down without assisting it with the forklift. But here it comes. Dun dun, dun dun, dun dun. Alright, so it looks like it's swaying a lot, but I'm telling you, there was a lot of footage on this video. We've reduced down. I think it's like 6 times the speed just to make it so short that it's not one of those long ass YouTube videos that nobody wants to watch the whole thing. So I was trying. But you can see right here we got the keyway issue, right? So you got to fit it in the top and then fit it in the bottom, and they're just tricky. So you got to be able to move and rotate it in order to put it in place. In just a second, you'll see the boom of the forklift come up right there. See, you can see how we're kind of lifting it from the back just to get it in the bottom part of the keyway. Took a little bit of time, but it's in there eventually. Dude, these bolts that we put together, or that we used to put these things together, was massive, and they needed so much torque. Alright, so I forgot to record this next part, so we just went to the ending. See, we got the cutting blade on there, which really wasn't all that impressive, right? Just went on there really easy. So this piece right here, we were worried about this, because you got the two uprights standing up, and then you got this large piece that has all the mechanical components, right? There is about 2 inches of hydraulic fluid and all that other kind of stuff inside this thing. It's like a trough, right? But it has all the components to it, right? It was just absolutely filled with hydraulic fluid. It was gross. And it was such a tight fit. But it got in there. Yeah, that's Jason right there on the right side of the screen. I think he's been the employee of the month for All Pro Rigging for like 2 years in a row. Dave's a close second. But, I mean, I'm telling you, if he wouldn't have forgot his work shirts, he would have definitely taken employee of the month on this job. Alright, so a couple things you need to take away from this video before it ends. 1, no instructions, no pictures of how it went together, nothing. All Pro Rigging came in and got it taken care of. We're pretty badass, if I gotta say so myself. This piece of equipment is from like the 1950s. Such an iconic part of American machinery history, and we helped assemble it for this customer. Badass. Remember, call All Pro Rigging for all your rigging needs.